Hello, my dear friends. Hopefully, you all are doing good. Welcome to today's live session. Before we begin, I want to clearly tell you something. This is not just a normal live session today. This is a complete working at height awareness course, and you are getting it absolutely free of cost. Many people pay a lot of money about this course, but this course is going to be free of cost for you, my audience. Normally, people pay for these safety trainings, but our goal here is simple: to spread awareness and save lives. So, if you know anyone working in the construction, maintenance, or any field job, so share this session with them right now, because this knowledge can actually protect someone. Working at height is one of the most common causes of serious injuries. But the surprising thing is, people already know it's dangerous, yet accidents still happen. Why? Because of one small thought, because of the one small thought, it's just a quick job, nothing will happen. Just imagine you go up on a ladder, maybe 5 to 6 feet, and no harness, no proper check, just confidence, and suddenly one slip, that's it. No second chance, no warning, just one movement. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever taken a shortcut in safety just to finish work faster? If yes, so type yes in the comment section box. Our today's session is about working at height, and in this session, we will discuss our key objectives are general knowledge on working at height, identify types of fall hazards associated with workplace environment, and to understand the safety precautions. The fourth objective is identify methods to eliminate or protect against fall hazards, and the fifth objective will be a rescue from fall. Please quickly share with your friends, because this is the working at height free of cost course for all of you. Our key objectives is clearly mentioned here: the general knowledge on working at height, identify types of fall hazards associated with workplace, to understand the safety precautions, and the fourth objective is identify methods to eliminate or protect against the fall hazards. The fifth key objective is rescue from fall. Do you know what is working at height? If anybody knows about working at height, so let me know in the comment section box. Working at height means work in any place where precautions were not taken. A person could fall a distance liable to cause a personal injury. In general, working at height refers to work at 1.8 meters above a ground or lower level. Means working at height means it refers to working above the ground level. It can be 2 meter above or 1.8 meter above. It depends on the company and the country policies related to the safety rules and regulations. Have you ever taken a shortcut in a safety just to finish a work faster? Type yes or no. This is the reality. I know that. And I appreciate your honesty, because safety improvement starts when we accept our mistakes. Yeah, people often thinks the height is small, so risk is small. But in safety, it doesn't work like. So let's start from the start again. What is work at height? So work at height means if you are working from the above level, from the ground level, it means 1.8 meter and 2 meter. It depends on the company and the country policies. So why safety is necessary? The gravity kills. Gravity can kill you. Here you can see the picture. The person is fall from the height. He was working, but if you will not wear the harness belt, and if you will not wear the PPE, so definitely the gravity can attract towards the earth, and more fatal accidents in construction caused by falls than anything else. So unless working on a ladder, scaffold, or a scissor lift, OSHA requires a fall protection when exposed to a 6 foot fall or greater. So if you are thinking this content is valuable for you and for your friends as well, so share and like and share with your friends, and subscribe this channel for more videos. This is a free of cost detailed course related to the work at height. Each and everything will be discussed in this. I have already mentioned our key objectives about this topic. But remember one thing, a fall from any height can kill you. A fall from any height can kill you. You can see this. There is not a proper maintenance, and there is not a proper wheels. That's why the people fall down. So you are, that only the stand will be on the floor because he was not wearing the harness belt. So what is the accident triangle with height? Let me clear again. This is a detailed course, not only highlights of the course. This is a detailed course about working at height. You can see here the fatals and serious and minors. This is accident triangle that can define us as the height increases, chances of accident also increases. It's a common sense work as well. If the height will increase, so definitely the chances of the accident will also increase. So do the work from ground as far as possible. If there is a possibility for you to do the work from the from the ground level, so you must have to do the work from the ground level. But if there is no any other, if there is no any other option for you, so then you can start work from the ladder and the scaffolding. But the scaffolding is the better option than the ladder. It depends on the situation, what type of work you are doing. So next, move towards the next slide, the law work at height regulations 2005. Applied to all work activities in all industries, applied to all the work by employees, employers, or self-employed, that is depend on the regulations. Plan work, use the right equipment, and the other thing is the equipment used for working at height is properly inspected and maintained. Use competent people. Yes, you must have to see the component must be the component prevents falls and reduce injury. You can read out also here the laws work at height regulation 2005 apply to all work activities in all industries, apply to all work by employees, employers, or self-employed. So the next is the plan work, use the right equipment, and fourth is the equipment used for work at height is properly inspected and maintained, use competent people. I'm again requesting you please like and subscribe my channel, and also share with your friends as well. This is a free of cost, a complete and detailed live session, or you can say the live course for those people who work at height in the industries, because mostly accident occurs because of the fall and because of the poor housekeeping and not wearing the PPEs properly. So hazard, there is a main hazard. You can see the slip and trip hazards. Risk from slippery surfaces due to cargo or cargo residues, water, oil, etc., or hazardous due to scrap metals, welding rods, drainage, etc., should be minimized through use of good housekeeping. I already mentioned if you will do good housekeeping, so definitely the fall protection you can done by yourself. Fall from heights, it may result in fatalities, yes, a neck or spinal injury leading to permanent disability or paralysis. There are multiple fractures can be observed after falling from the height. So these are these men, the danger zone. Fatalities and spinal injuries can happen, and the multiple factors also can happen. Let me check the people who's are engaging. Please like and subscribe. Also share with your friends. I'm not taking any type of money or amount from you guys. Mostly people pay a huge amount for this type of the courses, but I'm here to share with you a detail about these courses on the daily basis. Falling of objects, yes. If the edges of a working area are open, chance of falling of objects or tools over the worker underneath may occur. Always keep your tools safely. Work fall of materials. Preventive measures should be taken against the fall of workers and tools of others, objects or materials. So be aware falling objects can kill. Whenever you go on the work at height, just keep a few tools with you. Those are important for you to those are this means those only tools that can be come in or work, and make away other tools on the ground level. Falling into pits or holes. Do you know what is the pit and holes? These are the manholes you can see here on this video, or the person is falling. This is a big rectangular area underneath of the earth that is known as a pit. There are many tanks or holes in the ship, so whenever through a place, we careful not to fall into these because these will be in great heights and can cause great danger. So these are the pits and the manholes. There are also the the danger and the hazard of falling. So, what are the requirements for working at height? Such a person must, as a trained and found competent in the correct use of fall protection equipment. The B option is the be authorized in writing to use such equipment by having a certificate of training and authorization, working at height license, a pre-work HIRA, hazard identification and risk assessment must always be carried out before working at height. This pre-work HIRA means the hazard identification and the risk assessment must take the following into account. And the last is the tools and equipment that will be required. State the measures to prevent tools and equipment from falling from heights. Any other securing methods determined as needed for this purpose. These are the requirements I'm sharing with you guys. Always give a height permit before doing a work at height. A work permit should be issued by a competent person by inspecting the workplace before doing the work. Never allow any workers to work without getting a height work permit. All the safety rules must be followed before giving the permit. These are the requirements for working at height I have already mentioned. So, what are the precautions on working at height? Before doing any work, precaution must be taken to minimize accidents. What is mean by the precaution? Precautions on working at height leads with these are the precautions. Before any work, carry out risk assessment. Do you know what is the risk assessment? You have to find out the hazards and what are the control and corrective actions are required. So do the properly check what type of the hazards are there when you do work. So that is known as a risk assessment. Avoid work at height where it is reasonably practicable to do so. If there's a more important need to do work at height, so then do. Otherwise, if there is a possibility for you to work from the ground level, so choose the ground level for work. Minimize the distance and consequences of a fall by using the right type of the equipment where the risk cannot be eliminated. And the safety belts should be provided to gas cutters working on heights on ships. Only trained gas cutters are allowed to go on board for cutting, and always use the proper PPEs. PPEs refers to the personal protective equipment. So these are the precautions you must have to obey these precautions when you go for the work at height. Giving training to the workers by training classes and also by giving them toolbox talks. Do you know what is the toolbox talk? If anybody knows about the toolbox talk, you can share me. In the comment section box, just tell me that what is the toolbox talk. If anybody knows about what is the toolbox talk, you can share. Mark the area of signboards to avoid falls from heights where there is more chance of fall, such as edges near tanks. Okay, let me know about the risk assessment. Examples of what to consider include the work activity, equipment to be used, and the location of the work and any hazards, working environment, weather, lighting, condition of existing work surfaces, and the duration of the work, physical capabilities of workers. So these are the risk assessments points. Fall protection, how you can do the fall protection. Fall protection can be done by many methods, like proper use of PPEs. This is a prerequisite for working at height. Use of the PPEs. You know what is the PPEs? Personal protective equipments, and the proper use of harness. Harness is a complete body belt. I will explain it in the coming slides. Using a fall trick arrestor, using ladder properly, by proper barricading, understanding acceptable armchair point, and understanding appropriate fall distance. So these are the fall protections can be done by yourself and by your awareness and trainings programs. General PPs are helmet. This is the coverall you can see, and the helmet, and the dust mask, safety boots, or here you can see the eyewear. Mostly we call it the goggles, and the VPX cloth, and the protective gloves, the harness belt. These are the personal protective equipments you must have to wear before going at height. In your company or in your country, at what level you consider you are working at height? 1.8 meter or 2 meter? Mostly somewhere they think the more than above the ground level 2 meters working, that is considered as a working at height. And in some companies they consider only the 1.8 meter, and in some companies they consider 2 meters above the ground level that they consider for working at height. So now I'm going to explain use of harness. Always use safety harness while working at height more than 1.8 meters. As I already mentioned, sometimes they think about 1.8 meter, and some consider 2 meters for working at height. So safety belt alone won't save you from fall. There are other equipment that should be connected to this safety belt, called as a connector, such as snap hooks or D-rings, connection points, lanyards, declaration devices, lifelines, etc. You can see this is a harness belt, rope cloth, and the D-clip is there, lanyard, and lifeline. This right side rope is a lifeline, and locking snap hook is one of the most important tool of this harness belt. In this way, your whole back and can be covered, and you can protect yourself from the fall. Have you ever experienced of this harness belt? If yes, let me know where you have worn last time, in your industry or in your organization. This is the harness belt you can wear at whenever you go for work at height. This is an important tool. 6 easy steps. Yes, 6 could save your life. The first one is hold harness by back D-ring. Shake harness to allow all steps to fall in place. The second step is, if chest, leg, and waist straps are buckled, release straps and unbuckle at this time. The third step is slip straps over shoulders, so D-ring is located in the middle of back between shoulder blades. Definitely. The fourth one is the pull leg strap between legs, and connect to opposite end. Repeat with the second leg strap. If a belted harness, connect waist strap after leg straps. The fifth, you can see in the picture as well. The fifth one is connect chest strap and position in the mid chest area. Tighten to keep shoulder straps taut. The sixth one is, after all straps have been buckled, tighten all buckles so that our harness fits snug but allows full range of movement past axis strap through loop keepers. So these are the 6 steps. In this way you can easily harness belt you can wear and tighten all the buckles to protect yourself from the fall from height. Now the ABCs of the personal fall arrest system encourages body harness components like connectors like snap hooks or D-rings, connection points, lanyards, declaration devices. These are the things you can see in this picture. Yes, yes, my dear viewers, tell me that what are you thinking this is a valuable content for you or not? Are you enjoying or just keeping boring to learn these type of the engineering terms and terminologies? I know that mostly people get bored when they means this type of things we study. We want entertainment all the time, but these are the things that can save your life and valuable content whenever you do work in your organization. So these are the lanyards. Lanyards are typically short sections of webbing or cable that are usually attached to the D-ring of a worker's safety harness. Usually a double lanyard is used. These are double lanyards. Have you seen it? When he is going upwards and using his stairs, so he must use these two lanyards that is attached here in the rail. You can see it. What are the lifelines? A lifeline is a fall protection safety device in the form of an open fence composed of wire and sections secured around the perimeter of an area to prevent accidental falls. Lanyards are connected to the lifelines, while these lanyards are connected with the safety harness. The two type of lifelines, horizontal and the vertical. Horizontal lifelines. A horizontal lifeline is typically a cable that is installed parallel to a fall hazard, and while the vertical lifelines are ropes and cables that can be attached overhead of a ladder or the slope of a building. Here you can see the horizontal lifeline he has attached at the ground level when he is working. While in the you can see it can be also usable in the ships because mostly people work on the ships between the ocean. And this is the vertical lifelines when you go upward or start work at height. Okay, let me know what is the barricading. If anybody knows about the barricading and if have you ever done barricading in your organization, please let me know. Yes, my dear friends, do you have any experience of the barricading? All openings through which workers are liable to fall should be kept effectively covered or fenced and indicated in the most appropriate manner. This is the barricading means you can use strips red and white or yellow and white to just show that there is no entry and the construction work and other any type of the work is going the work is under work, the construction is under work, so you can do the barricading. Use of ladders, not bent but should only work from a ladder, including step ladder. When other equipment such as a tower scaffold is not suitable for light work that takes a few minutes, or you can say of the correct type and is good condition, placed on firm level ground and properly secured and set at the correct length and angle of the job. So these are the use of the ladders and barricading. I already discussed. These were the lifelines, the lanyards. These are the most important things you must have to understand for working at height. So if this is valuable content for you, so please like and subscribe and also share with your friends and co-workers as well to get new videos related to the safety topics on the daily basis. So what are the ladders? If a ladder is properly used, it enables only one person to climb or descend at any one time. Enables only one person to work from it at any one time. It not latched at the top requires two workers for use, one on the ladder and the other at the bottom. Leaves both hands free, restrict movements, and has to be safely situated and secured. Has the limitations on heights at which it can be used. Fall hazard controls. How you can fall hazard control? Yes, my dear friends. Fall hazard controls can show us a hierarchy of fall hazard control, like first line of defense, eliminate the fall hazard. Second line of defense is prevent the fall, and third and last resort, control the fall. Eliminate fall hazards. Work from the ground. Yes, if there is a possibility for you, already mentioned. So do the work from ground. Gauge at top of rank, top of tank. Move to ground level. Use drone equipped with camera for inspections at heights. If there is a possibility for you, so use a drone cameras. And nowadays it's a famous drone cameras you can use for the inspection of the equipments or the tools those are at the height. So you don't need to always go upwards by yourself or to use the ladders. These are the risky things, so that's why I use the cameras, drone cameras. But if your inspection is necessary, like a physical touch and the color identification, so you go there, but the safest one is the scaffolding. Prevent the fall. Standing, railing, top rail, mid rail, and the post. Height from upper surface of the top rail to floor level is 42 inches. Mid rail height is 21 inches. Use an existing or safe place of work where no additional measure are required. Use working platforms with guardrails or powered access platforms. Use a work restraint system preventing someone getting into a position from which he can fall. PFAS connecting components. These are other components can help you to protect you from fall. A retractable lanyard designed to greatly decrease the free fall distance by looking up quickly, similar to the shoulder belt in a car. A 6-foot shock absorbing lanyard, the shock absorber decrease the force of the fall arrest on the body to save levels when properly used. And a 6-foot non-shock absorbing lanyard often used for fall resistance. You can see the pictures as well. Control the fall. There are two other things like the safety net systems and airbags. As like airbags in our cars and vehicles, similarly you can install airbags in the industries as well. Safety net system, whenever you go for the work, so you must have to install at your ground level, a little bit more above the ground level, safety nets. If any worker will fall down, so the safety net will protect. Consists of specially designed mesh nets, panels, and connecting components. Must be designed, installed, and maintained properly. So these are the airbags you can see in the picture. And here is a safety net. These are the control of the fall. There are some lanyards, guardrails, and other things I already mentioned, and these are two most important things: safety nets and the airbags. What are the employer requirements? But before going ahead, I again request you to like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends as well. This is a free of cost my course about working height, and each and everything I'm going to mention in this. You already have learned a lot of things in last half hour, but a few remaining things you will see in upcoming slides. Inspection. Your employer must inspect the workplace for existing and potential fall hazard control used, such as guardrails, covers, grates, and encourage points. You must inspect your PFAS positioning and fall restraint hardware before each use. Rescue from fall from height. Rescue, self-rescue. How is it possible self-rescue? Have you ever experienced self-rescue? Let me know in the comment section box. Okay, let me share one realistic scenario with you guys. A worker was doing maintenance. He had all equipment, harness, helmet, everything. But he thought it's just a 2 minutes work. You don't need to wear harness. He claimed, and he slipped and fell. Now think about it. Equipment was available, knowledge was there, but he But the problem was, the just was the mindset. We have to change our mindset as well. We have to change our mindset as well in our industries, because sometimes we think this is a 2 minutes work. I can go up, and without harness I will come back soon. But if you will fall down, then who will be responsible? No one. So the self-rescue, how is it possible? It is an act or intent of an employee using the fall protection equipment to rescue him or herself if he suddenly suspends from the working position, is so as to reduce the chance of accident. Worker himself tries to escape from the fall. In this, he may use a foot trap system. Here you can see. How to do a foot wrap. Step 1, if you are falling, so how to do? Grasp the lifeline hanging below you. There's a trailing end wrap. This is one of the most important thing you must see. Your attention is required here. Wrap it once under your right foot, starting from the inside, then loop it over the top. The second step is stretch the lifeline out horizontally and step into it with your left foot. You can see in the picture as well. The third step is raise the trailing end of the lifeline and bring both parts together. You have now created a loop that will allow you to stand. Have you seen he has made a loop with the feet, and he is standing now. The fourth step is uh, continue to hold on the lifeline with both hands and stand up. This will relieve the pressure on your upper legs. When you get tired, you can shift back of a sitting position while waiting for help. Alternate between sitting in the harness and standing in the loop. You can also distribute weight between your feet and the harness. To climb up or down short distances, slide the rope, grab up or climb up or down. To climb down, sit back down, grasp another bite of rope, then repeat the process of the foot. So these are the 4 steps you can rescue, or how to do a foot wrap. Self-rescue plan is one of the most important thing I don't think so you learned before this video. You can save it, and you can later you can stop and watch again and again. How to do the ladder rescue. It is mostly used to rescue. If self-rescue is not possible, the workers use another ladder near the fallen worker and helps him. Don't use the same ladder which the victim is used. Points to be remembered, Points to be remembered. If the fallen worker is suspended from a lifeline, move the worker, if possible, to an area that rescuers can access safely with a ladder. Second thing, set up an appropriate ladder to reach the fallen worker. Rig separate lifelines for rescuers to use while carrying out the rescue from the ladder. If the fallen worker is suspended directly from a lanyard or a lifeline, rescuer attach a separate lowering line to the harness. Other rescuers on the ground or closed work surface should lower the fallen worker, while the rescuer on the ladder guides the fallen worker to the ground. Once the fallen worker has been brought to a safe location, administer first, aid and treat the person for suspension trauma and any other injury. Arrange a transportation to hospitalize if required. So these are the main important points when the worker fall. What steps you have to took in the industry? These are the most important points. Pulley technique, a technical aided rescue system that will raise or lower a suspended worker. Pulley systems are easy, inexpensive, and safe. Easily rescue someone with no time. This is a pulley technique. If someone fallen, so you can use the pulley technique. You can drop a rope under that, and you can climb it. How it works: whenever doing job at height, always be sure, like this. You can see the worker is using. Whenever doing job at height, always be sure for emergency rescue to wear the safety harness. If a worker falls, then a connect or wire rope with hook to the worker's harness, and the other end is connected to a proper anchor point through the pulley. So whenever a fall occurs, we can easily drag him up or lose him down to save working floor. Also, if worker is working in a confined space, then a tripod should be used for rescue as shown in the above figure. We can also save the unconscious worker by the method shown in the figure. So this was all about, this was all about working at height, and the most important points, all things discussed in a short free of cost course. If you have seen it, a valuable content, and if you really found value in this session, so please share it with at least one person who work in the field. So in this way you will support and you can save the worker's life. And support by liking and subscribing my channel, and also share with your friends, because I come live to help you to improve safety performance in the industries and in our daily life. So thank you so much. Till the next session, stay strong. Bye bye.